Welcome back to building an artificial window. So these are the parts we have, just a small description again. So these two aluminum profiles are for the sides. These are kind of the tubes on the side. We have to cut these still. For making the screws, we use actually PLA. This is the cable we need to wire things up. This is the aluminum foil we will crumple up and have in the back. Then we have the glue. To fix some more things, we have here a little bit of zip ties. And here are the LED strips. These are the speakers. Here's a more beefier power supply. Here's another power supply for the Raspberry Pi. This is a touch display for the Raspberry Pi. And here's the Raspberry Pi with an SD card. And that's all in terms of material we need to build the window. So I already measured this, so it has 0.61 millimeters in there. And we need a top screw and a bottom screw. And we decided basically after going to lots of shops and not finding the right size to 3D print the screws. So finally we have the results here. We went kind of 6 hours printing each of, so I printed all these in 3 hours and these in 3 hours. I even got some time to get my haircut in between. But now we have all the screws. So now we can actually start assembling things. Actually, first we have to drill some holes and then we can put everything together. We will have actually 5 LED rails here, and we will use 2 of these profiles to fix this. So I have to actually drill holes through the MBF and through the profiles. So we need to do 23 centimeters each so that we have a little bit of space for the Raspberry Pi. I'm a little afraid of the aluminum, so I'd wear at least normal glasses, yeah? People will rant about me here. I'm a computer scientist. Good, so let's fix this. I will do this hole last. Three lanes are probably fine.
It's 45 centimeters, yeah?
Yeah. So it's 90, it's actually 135. And this is a meter, yeah, that will work. 3 lanes over it, and then we cut off the sides.
Okay.
One. Yeah, so my assumption would be that we need about a handspan more. Just really crumble very lightly, yeah? So don't tear anything. So now let's kind of see if we can slowly get it apart again. We're kind of under 40 centimeters. So I think we should be fine if we do 3 lanes of that and glue that on there. Cool. My parents never liked me as a child crumpling up aluminum foil, but now I'm allowed to do it for this project. So that will be really nice. This has kind of a pretty strong smell, and then we read we should really do that outside. So I think we will open the windows very wide, even if it's pretty warm outside, but rather sweat a little bit than getting poisoned by the fumes. Hope I don't get too much on the floor. So now I take this guy, put it on here. Oh, that looks really nice. So I think it should be dried now. And I will move it over there now, and then we'll cut off the sides, and then we'll start fixing everything together. So let's take this. Okay, so we just need these, Henani. So take one too. So I'm putting this one in. It just fits nicely. And let's put one here on the corner in. Needs sometimes a little force. And there we go. We can now fit this right on top here. Basically have to screw the aluminum tubes on top. As some of them are not going as easy down as we thought we need some violence here. So no chance does it have. Oh. Yoo-hoo! Yeah. That's easy. Oh, that's a little easier than the other side. So now we just have to wire things up and put the profiles on top. So this LED strip is a WS2811 LED strip. It needs 12 volts and it needs a data line to control it. And you see there are only connectors every 3 LEDs. So then of these 3 LEDs, I can control the color. I can set the red value, the green value, and the blue value, and you can have basically millions of colors. So we have to basically start with the first LED just right next to this one, and then see how far we can go. So this would be too far. So basically, our strips can be only this long. Again, if you can focus on this, it's really important to cut in the center because we have to solder on both ends. So before we kind of glue everything in place and solder it, we thought that we should test one of the LED strips, how bright it really is. So that's why we kind of temporarily fixed that with some tape here. It really is not looking very bright. So I think we will actually use 2 LED strips underneath. When I mount the LED strips, I have to make sure that I insulate the top parts here, else it will can get a little dangerous when I solder. So I will just put tape in here to insulation. Okay, and now we can glue the strips in there. And then I glue it in there. Take the second one, but basically start at the same height. Make sure that the arrow points in the other direction. And then we glue it in there. So now we have to solder everything. And so you see that power and data comes in here. We have to make sure that it has also power down here. And on the top, we just have to connect the 2 data lines. So that seems okay. Let me test it. We should now be able to control all LEDs on this guy. Yeah, it would be nice to see them now all. That's the next step. So let me continue solder and we can see more.